Welcome everyone to our new podcast, Who Runs the NFC East. We're four co-hosts who have been going back and forth in competitive trash talk for over 25 years. We will break down our games against each team we play to have an analytic opinion from a fan's perspective, and our thoughts moving forward, mixed in with a little trash talk we all know so very well in between fans. Welcome to Who Runs the NFC East. With our fellow co-hosts, Tyke Harris Bunch, Stanley Autry, Tracy Monroe, aka Peasy Head the Flash, and our special guest, the Lady Hayes herself, the Eagles fan, Christina. Welcome to Who Runs the NFC East. So, this week has been an interesting week again, to another week that goes to the Eagles, that everybody lost, except for them. Again.
We didn't lose. We actually won. But yeah, I get it. But
okay, well, delusion and reality. Everybody took an L, except for the Eagles. This 2 weeks in a row. I don't like it. I don't care for it too much. But we're right there. It's fine. We're not too far behind. We're only a game and a half behind because of the bye week. So it's fine. We're still in there. Our schedule kind of favors us to change things going forward. So we'll see how that goes. But speaking on the game itself, I would like to hear, starting with those boys,
yeah,
of how they feel about that Texas showdown.
y'all laughing about?
Last will be first. First will be last.
Okay.
Hey, Feezy.
Yo.
I don't see nothing funny, do you?
No, not really.
Ain't nobody in this podcast going to the Super Bowl.
None.
See,
and one team is a fraud. One team actually is legitimate. I'll let y'all choose which two. One's a fraud. One's actually legitimate. And
one is nowhere to be found.
And one is nowhere to be found.
You know, they can't even get a representative to speak for them.
Yeah.
So
we lost the game. However,
thank you.
The war.
Back on track. Say it again.
They lost the game, but they didn't lose the war. Continue. Tell us more.
We're winning without a shadow of a doubt. I told you we want to tank. We're gonna tank.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening without me even trying. Look at who all went down.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame lineman. He went down.
That was back-to-back plays.
Trying to come
more
back.
injuries.
DeMarcus Lawrence ain't even trying to come back. It's time to fire, clean house, and bring in a new. All y'all should know about that.
Y'all just done it already.
How we going through?
We just have never done it and paid a quarterback to be the richest in history or a receiver to be the richest in history, and then decide to tank. We just ain't never seen that before. But if you weren't trying, okay.
Well, it was a recipe for.
You can't hear you, Takars.
First,
sorry,
but injuries hit us, so now we're dealing with second and third string players. I mean, y'all put y'all second and third string in and see what y'all.
Yeah,
do.
but. Wait, hold on a second. You said put our third string. We didn't put nothing in. That's where y'all are.
Yeah.
Y'all team isn't full of third stringers.
I'm saying it's we playing with second and third string players mostly.
I mean,
primarily
we more than 10 games into the season. That just kind of started for real. Like your quarterback was playing for majority of them games, but
true.
And CD Lamb was playing for majority of those games. But if that's what you want to call it,
three of them won. I will say that.
I call it this right here. I call it y'all finally having a good season. Have a good season.
Come on.
We're gonna work on dropping down to get the draft picks. And we're gonna let y'all be us and just hope that y'all will make it somewhere. So just keep hoping. We'll be here.
I'm not sure who he's addressing this one to. I'm not quite sure which one of us he's really talking about.
He's believe me, when he's talking like that, he's talking to the Commanders.
But what's funny is that's what they were saying about
the Eagles are normally saying.
That's what they were saying about Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was talking today, and they was like, "I really don't know what this man is talking about anymore." And unfortunately, it's trickled down to the Cowboys fans. They just talking and be like, I have no idea what they're talking about. So
That's how we feel about y'all as a full football team. Y'all don't even have a whole name. So that's how we feel about y'all. We feel like we don't even know what who y'all even are.
okay,
So, man, this is what I'm going to say. Lady Hay, great job. I'm glad y'all won. Y'all team look good. Get your coach in order, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that
Coaching
y'all
changes and
doing y'all thing.
and
100 and what? I think he had 198 yards against the Commanders.
no, that's
I told
inaccurate.
y'all
No,
didn't stop no
yeah,
run.
very
That's
inaccurate.
inaccurate.
Okay,
Very inaccurate.
how
I,
many
It was
I
yards?
can
140.
definitely,
It was 143.
I can definitely understand that part. You know, coaching does need some help.
How many yards did Saquon? How many yards Saquon Barkley had? Let me.
143.
Okay, 143.
Mm-hmm.
140.
Yeah, you remember?
That was only in the that was only in the fourth quarter. Like we held them down. Well, hold on. We'll talk about that in a minute when we talk
We'll get
to
to us.
because we'll get to us
We'll
in a
get
minute.
our game.
We'll do that in just a second. But yes, but
But when it comes to us, we like PZ said, we playing with third and fourth stringers. Everybody. So y'all go ahead, have fun, talk about us all y'all want. We don't mind. We know what we're doing. Do y'all know what y'all?
Who's the third and fourth stringer? I see a second string quarterback, and everybody else was a starter. So who's the third and fourth stringers y'all keep referring to? I'm confused.
We got a rookie. We got a rookie cornerback who was even. I think he was even hurt. Did he even play PZ?
no, we don't even know who our starting running back is.
I
They
mean,
just keep
that's the same guys though. Them the same
and
starters.
they put
Mine is horrible.
against the Eagles.
That's the same
They put
starters.
Lance in for
No, it's not.
nah,
It is.
play, out.
Smith and Martin went out.
No, they went
That was
out
the
in the
that's their best
game,
too.
but
No, it's not.
they
Yeah.
played. They started the game, but they went out
Yeah,
in the
they
game.
started.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This record been this way all season. They didn't just start losing yesterday because of third and fourth stringers. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of a weird statement to be making when you've lost.
That's
When you haven't won a home
when,
game since last year.
well, I'll give them this. That's another point we're gonna get to.
Since
But
Last
I'll
year.
give them this. I'll give them this. Since we're talking about this game and they getting down to their third stringers in this game, that is technically on the true statement of what they're speaking of. But all year, yes, absolutely not. They've been horrible since the beginning.
Yeah.
But
Why?
so
Well, we know why though. We know why because Jerry Jones said he was gonna go all in, and that man didn't even pay for a coupon.
There you go.
Like,
yeah,
so
true.
so
Now you
we
making sense.
know why. Like y'all ain't nobody got to tell us. We know why. And guess what? We're loving losing every single week. And he swallowed that.
So let me ask you this.
You know who James Slater is? Do you know who James Slater is? Okay,
So
let me
what will happen?
crack your brain and fertilize your brain.
Go ahead.
James Slater is the lead journalist for the Dallas Cowboys. James Slater talks to Jerry Jones after every single game. And after every single game, she comes up to him and she asks him the most easiest question that we already know is going to know him. So how do you like your team this year, Jerry? You put using him with this team this year, Jerry. And he rambles and rambles and rambles. And we love it. So us as Cowboy fans, like Jane is too, we're trolling our team every single week because we know what it is. We know what it is. We spend less than everybody else in the league, and we make more than all y'all. He makes more than all y'all,
Us.
which is the truth.
You say you
God
hold
bless.
up. You say you spend less.
What?
You say you
That's what he
spend
said.
less.
We
Yeah,
spent less than everybody this year.
What-
We spent less than all y'all.
What you talking
That's because
about?
you didn't spend any.
but not this year.
Yeah, hold up. Thank you.
I mean,
Please,
other
please
than
correct
contracts.
that. What do you
Back
mean?
and we played Sedaris.
Thank you.
I'm
We
talking
played
about going
Dakota and Sedaris.
I appreciate you correcting that, Peasy.
I'm talking about going out signing players. We spent less than everybody.
You talking about
And free
free agency?
agency, but that don't mean you spent less. He used the cap. He used his cap money. He used it on
Listen,
Dak. He used it on CD. And this off
signing
season, when Micah come up, let's see what you guys do.
He's coming to them. I'm telling you,
care.
right there.
If he does,
Hopefully we can get a great deal out of the whole thing, like a Jimmy Johnson type deal
You
when he
mean
did Walker.
you mean like y'all did
Nah.
for Amari Cooper, but the Browns got a better draft pick for Amari than you guys
Okay,
did?
Sam, you're on point with that.
Oh,
We
okay.
just
Oh, okay.
a Lunchable and a Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly. You gave him away.
hey, listen,
Fun times. What you
here's
got?
If y'all want Michael Parsons so bad, you just gotta pay for him. That's all. And if
We
you're
got the
gonna pay
money.
for him, oh. And you can't talk to us about dumb deals when y'all gave Albert Haynesworth $100 million as a nose
We
No,
tackle.
no, look, that was the
no
old
no no
owner,
we
the
can't we,
old
we
owner,
can't we
the
can't go
old
there. That we can't
regime.
do that. No.
That don't have nothing to do with this
That's
team.
old stuff. Why you talking about? Why you bringing up old
That
stuff?
was a whole different logo and everything. Like,
Yeah.
See,
That's
see,
well, our GM at that point was Serato, and he's man. Come on, no, that's
But it
the
sounds
worst
like the
GM on
point
the
that
planet,
the
huh?
point that you're trying to make is that you're tanking so that you think that gonna have first round pick to get
Oh
the
yeah, that's what he's
best.
been saying all week, for
However,
sure.
even with first round picks, it's still not guaranteed you ain't gonna have no chess pieces around them to get the job done.
bingo.
yo, we'll keep
So
enough
you can't really
we'll keep
Ladies,
enough
be.
veteran players around him to get
you
things done.
that is very true. However, often than not, the first 5 to 7 picks are typically boom or bust, but a lot of them are more boom than they are bust in the first round. But it's all a gamble, regardless of who it is. They want Michael Parsons bad as hell. We might trade him for him, and next thing you know, he might be out for a year or two or whatever,
The
whatever.
thing about it is, that, but if he's a free agent, how do we trade for him?
You actually think Jerry Jones is going to let one of his guys hit the street?
You talking about Jerry Jones?
You know what I mean? Like if you're a free agent, you can't trade for that. You just see
They
who
are not going to let
offers him better contract.
Michael Parsons be an unrestricted free agent. It ain't going to happen. What are
Okay,
y'all talking about?
okay, he ain't got no money. He didn't use it all. I'm just saying.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. But
Okay.
again, with you guys taking the season, y'all guys are taking the season like y'all gonna make this supposed free agent moves that y'all was supposed to do this year, and then y'all gonna go out and grab what? But okay, so Christina, I don't know if you saw any of the past weeks. So their lottery picks are Genty, the running back from Boise State,
Boise State,
and then there's another player. I forgot. Oh, they think they're going to get Shador.
Shador.
Hmm.
Or,
So,
or,
huh? What
or
was the other one? There was another one.
you got Travis out there. You got a lot of people
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
was gonna say
So,
Hunter.
but
A lot of running
yeah,
backs.
but
This draft is
yeah.
running back heavy.
So his package deal is that if Dion comes to Dallas, he will bring his son like how he brings his son everywhere he goes. So
Well, here's the
that's his
He's gonna
his
he's gonna make a way.
here's the
yeah
thing.
his
I'm coming to get you, son.
ambitious thoughts.
Here's the latest news. The latest news is, and
Mm-hmm.
this is per source. This is per source. Like this is like
Mm-hmm.
next level type thing. If, and that's a big if, because I don't think Shador would last to come to Dallas. I think that he would be gone. I think Travis has a better chance than Shador. But if Shador was to be a Dallas Cowboy, a certain coach said without a shadow of a doubt he would be in Dallas. But that also means that he would have to also be there before that said player be there, because the coaching change will happen before the draft. Only thing I'm trying to tell y'all is it's a nice little stew being made in Dallas. And if you want to eat it, I guess it's time you grab a plate. But if not, then just keep on watching, cause we're gonna get fed over here real soon. And y'all keep on, have fun. I'm just gonna sit here and just do what I'm told.
Okay. Okay.
You gonna turn the TV off too?
He gonna break his TV when it don't go his way. That's what's he gonna be so upset. We're gonna make sure we get the behind the scenes on that.
Trust me when I tell you.
I'm gonna be at your house on draft day or wherever city you in
I
at
might
that particular
be at
point.
the draft day.
Huh?
I might be at the draft on draft day.
You
But
might be.
but
You probably will.
the thing about it is, just remember what I said. I mean, I'm loving the fact that y'all finally not last in the division or
Oh
right there.
man, we are too. We
There.
appreciate that.
I'm loving the fact that y'all actually finally got a team actually looking like a real football team that y'all name was. So
Hey
I'm
man.
happy for watching this because like how we have been for the past, what goes up, come down.
I will
I
say this:
mean, it's the
you're
NFL. It always does.
right about when they start to play better teams. You kind of seeing what's happening.
So
What did I
hold
say?
up. So let me say this. You said you see what's happening now. Since you want to
Yes.
bring that up, last night Dallas played Houston. Dallas got blown out. They played
Mm-hmm.
Detroit. They got blown out. These are all
Mm-hmm.
home games. Every time Dallas show up, they get blown out. They play the Falcons. They get blown out. Okay,
Right.
our injured quarterback who's playing through an injury loses by a point, loses by a touchdown against teams that go out and beat the Baltimore Ravens,
Mm-hmm.
and you telling me like we see what happens when they play
and
trust me,
we
Damn.
had so many drop balls during that
we'll
game.
live
So
with
many
that
drop balls.
we'll live
We're
with
not
that
here to
with
say
the
who lost the best.
we'll
Who
live with
lost
that
better.
with a rookie
We ain't
injured
talking about his
quarterback.
show.
It's
Right.
okay.
We
We see
talk
y'all.
about
Look,
who
we see
lost
y'all
the best.
Sunday at 1:00, right?
And
So
please
show me when we meet that
beat us.
good team with that
Y'all
star
gonna
on the
beat
helmet.
us.
No, when we see that
Beat us
good
by
team with that star on the helmet coming to Washington
whoop our
We
this
ass.
didn't say we
Sunday,
were a good team. You just heard us talking about how
we'll
banged up
see
and
how we look.
lackluster we are.
We'll
Hey,
see
P,
how we
Man,
look.
you know we ain't dealing with the best of us.
You get to
hey, P,
see up close
So
and personal how
You ain't
sorry
we
we
ain't
are.
giving you the best that we got.
he sound like, you know what he
so
sound
what you
like?
say?
He sound like the cat that after you get knocked out, right, and you in the hallway, and he gonna come up and kick you while you down, and he gonna say, "Yeah, you see what I did." Man, we don't care about y'all. Don't beat us. We
Hey,
don't care about that. Come on and brag about what
when
you do is you on top of the head.
Hey,
Okay, listen. What you do is, boy, you bring that same lineup against our lineup when everything is said and done, boy,
when is that?
and let's see what happens then.
What year?
Oh, I can tell you what
What
happens.
year?
Yo, never beat
Hold
us.
up. What year? What
Never.
year?
Look at the
No,
record.
we talking
Yo,
about you talking
they
about in the
beat us.
future? What year? What year y'all be ready again? What year can I say
You already
we're
said
looking for?
2025.
Okay, so next year?
See, the only one with good
No,
common
no,
sense.
I'm making sure. So next year I can then say let's look forward to the game against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so for
And
now,
let's put
so
the money.
so for
Okay.
now it's not a big
Let's
game.
put money on it. Let's go.
For now it's not a big game. It's throwaway games, right?
So
Let's
you're gonna go just hoping that we beat you guys. You're gonna start wearing Redskin jerseys on Sunday.
Because look,
Is that what you're gonna do?
those years when we come in with an
He
injured
said he
quarterback
ain't doing
and have to
that.
play them, they never threw those
what
games out.
quarterback?
But that's
Y'all ain't
okay.
never got one. Y'all
Oh,
finally got one. What quarterback?
no. We've had quarterbacks that had led us in the NFC East and then got injured with a broken leg, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
Mm-hmm.
start that
That was
E.
conversation.
Alex Smith.
Yeah, don't
that
start
was
that.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
okay. That was twice. Y'all
You
had
forgot we
Alex.
won the NFC
And
East.
you forgot
We
Kirk
won the
Cousins too.
NFC East
Was
championship in the
yeah
2020s. Like it's not that far
yeah
back. You have to. You act
Nothing.
like it's a long time
yeah
ago.
yeah. Kirk
The
Cousins
show
gave you guys
is
a
like who
problem.
runs the NFC East. We haven't been
Kirk
irrelevant
Cousins won a game or two.
in the NFC East.
That ain't no problem.
Technically, we
So technically, in the past 10 years, who runs the NFCs is our
Let's
special
go.
guest team.
There you go.
So
who
that's
runs the
who's been running it
all
so
time?
far,
Who runs the
huh?
NFC all time? All time. Who runs the NFC? Don't go 10 years.
All time.
Oh, we said all time.
That's
All time. See,
All
he want to go to
time.
1945.
Now
In
Come on now.
1945, we beat you guys twice.
Come
I got
on
a
now.
In 1963, we beat you guys
Come
by
on,
30 points.
man.
I got some boots over there that's 10 years older that wear just as good as
Come
my
on, man.
who has the outlast.
Okay,
The schedule used to
so
be
Takars,
7 games long. Let's not talk about those days
so
right now.
Takars,
It's okay.
should we change our name to who runs the NFC East now?
No, NFC East,
Maybe.
period. But the thing about it is, we have beat all
That's
the
a
other
typical
teams
conversation with you guys.
48-2. Y'all ain't even 50%. Man, don't be bragging to us about that. And we got 5 Super Bowls and y'all got like 2 or 3. Y'all can't brag. Enjoy y'all win,
Yeah,
right?
Shame told you about that. It's
But
all good though.
all the
It is
time
all good.
watching, I ain't gonna let them pull that track on us, pull that jump on us. We know who we are. 5-time Super Bowl win Super Bowl. I don't care if it's in the 90s. They still ain't caught back up. It's
Okay.
26. They ain't caught
So
back up.
let's
Still ain't
so
called back
so
up.
let me get you this. Let's get to another topic that was on this about your team because we are in 25 minutes in.
Wait, you still
So
talking about the Cowboys?
yeah, we
How we
25 minutes
still
in.
talk about the Cowboys when the Eagles won
Well
this week?
said.
I mean,
right.
can
Yeah.
we move
So
along?
that's it. Yeah, that's
This
why I
is the
said
last
we
piece
got to
right
stop the
here.
madness. We
This
got
is
to
the last
stop the
little bit.
madness at some point.
That's enough.
So
People done
okay.
tuned off. For anyone that's still left watching, we gonna move along.
Go.
We gonna
That's
move
it.
along.
Again, we be the reason why people watch. Turn on ESPN,
Mm.
turn on FS1, turn on all of them. Who they talking about? They talking about us. They ain't talking about y'all.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
a whole lot more
Yeah, they
than you
are.
guys.
Okay.
Okay, so with the Commanders game and the Eagles game, the score was 26-18. Um, I think that we lost where I think that we lost that game, or at least lost the momentum of how they were playing, is when he decided not to kick that field goal and go up by at least 1 point
Y'all
to try
running
to
back
at least
was on
like for
fire.
I never understood that particular play to keep you on top. So all you got to do is just play the way you want to play. You gave that one play gave Philly the momentum to just do what they wanted to do, and then our defense was tired. So, Stan, you remember a couple of weeks ago when we played Giants the first time, and I said the Giants gave like the NFL the blueprint of what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Philly took total advantage of that all game.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
should.
ran the ball like no other, and they barely passed. Your boy didn't have no passing yards,
Listen, I will
barely.
say,
But go ahead.
that at the beginning of the game, I was nervous. I was nervous. I honestly thought that y'all was gonna try to pull it off or what have you. But after my man missed them field goals, bro,
Yeah.
He
I
was
was
like, how many
very
he missed? He missed like
too
two, didn't
many.
he?
Too many to where I'm
Yeah.
like, nah. It. I lost all faith. I didn't want to do no more extra points. I just wanted to go for 2-point conversions and let's get it. But y'all put up a good fight. But that's any division game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think y'all put up a good fight. And
What do you think that the momentum has changed in the
y'all
game?
lost after second half.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all lost after
Agreed.
second half. We just had to
Good.
regroup, get it back together, and do what we know to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your take on this thing? Like, what do you think that? But what would you think that we could have done to have pulled that off, or
Um,
what did you see?
Similar to what you said, but like I was telling you in previous weeks, I definitely can tell that right now with the ribs and all the protection, like Jaden ain't really the same guy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And also Cliff Kingsbury isn't calling certain plays because he's trying to protect them from getting injured at the moment or further hurting himself. So with that, it's hard because the Eagles left the door open for us to get an early jump and get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Several Eagle fans was texting me like, I don't know why y'all not winning 20-0 right now. But I could tell like they was playing a little different, little reserved. And so like Tina said, it's like at the end of the day, if you leave them linger around long enough, it only take a Saquon Barkley bust open run to get them back in the game or get them ahead. And that's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing we saw with Chicago. It's like, oh, we dominating the whole game, but the
Right.
scoreboard don't really show that it's dominating. Detroit put points up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
play. It's like when they come, they're gonna put touchdowns in that end zone. We sitting there
Right.
kicking field goals, playing field position. And at the end of the day, I already told you I don't trust our defense. So if you're going to just rely on them to try to hold an explosive team with weapons, because Philly got great weapons in all the specialist
Yeah.
positions, eventually something
For
going to
sure.
pop. So those two scores in the last final 4 minutes of the game, like
Mm-hmm.
blew it open. And I agree. Had they potentially kicked the field goal, it would have at least gave them a momentum swing. But I still don't know if they would have been able to hold that 1 point lead. With Philly being as explosive as they were and the defense starting to wear down. So going into the game, I actually said Philly was going to win this weekend in Philly. So
You did.
I wasn't surprised, but I definitely saw that the game was there to be had if Washington would have played a better executed game. So it didn't
Yeah,
happen though.
it was definitely a couple of things that, like you said before, that where we could have grabbed the momentum when we had it, but we let it go. Like you said, we deferred the ball. We got the ball back at the half. We went 3 and out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Gave the ball back to the Eagles, and all of a sudden it was just like they would just run the ball and it wouldn't go anywhere. And I was like you said, it wasn't a matter of time. And then he just took off.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon and Saquon. I was like, what can you do? Because I look at it when we played Baltimore, we held Henry less than any yards that he's played against anybody else. So we're not. It's not that we cannot hold great running backs to a certain amount of yardage. Just that if you keep running, they will get tired, and holes will open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, holes will open, and and your boy Saquon exposed all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be mad, like you said before. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a split because, matter of fact, we played in Philly.
Yeah,
right?
we played in Philly.
We played at your house.
Yeah, we played
so
in
we
Philly.
coming back to our house.
Right.
So yeah, so we coming back home in the next game. So it's going to be a split because again, we played y'all well enough that if we could have sustained how we played, then y'all would have lost. But I think it'll be hopefully he'll be healthier by then, because we got a bye week coming up. So hopefully he'll be able to rest up and do his thing, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah, the bye week's in
Is it true
December.
that he got a injury in his pinky?
Who,
He got a
Jaden?
cut hand.
Mm-hmm.
He cut his hand somehow.
He cut it and it was bleeding pretty bad, so they had to glue it closed for him to finish the game. But
Yeah, I don't even remember how he got cut.
Usually Durabond when it was cut up and like that.
Yeah, so
Nurses do.
Speaking of Saquon and how dynamic he is, how many rushing yards did he have against the Giants when he played against them when he went back?
What week did they
when
play?
he played the Giants,
Yeah.
When we
What week
played
did
against.
yeah, he's saying
When
when
did
y'all
y'all play?
played the Giants.
Oh, shit.
I know.
That's been
Hold
a
on.
couple times.
Somebody Google it right
I'll
quick.
go.
I figured he must have been asking a rhetorical
I didn't even
question.
keep up with that.
You know, we've been over here talking. He could have looked that up by now.
I could have,
Hold on a
but
second.
it just popped in my mind because you was talking about how Saquon ran. I think he ran with
Let me see.
140.
I mean, technically,
Philadelphia,
right now
Cincinnati.
he's the leading rusher in the league after this
Is he?
past week. Yeah, he caught up to Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
All right, so they played.
Derek had some fumbles, or had a fumble.
He had a fumble. That was the first time in a long time for him.
Yeah.
But listen, at the end of the day, we couldn't let y'all come to our house though.
Nah.
And run over us though for it.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
We
It was just
couldn't let y'all
that.
come to our house.
I was just hoping that we could have kept the momentum going that we've been riding on right now. So it's unexpected. I mean, it was expected.
So
I mean,
against the Giants,
he had 176 yards.
176 yards in a tub. Against y'all, he had what? You said 140 something
Mm-hmm.
in a tub. Against our terrible defense, he had 63 yards and no tub.
That's because he didn't have to play anymore. They took him out early. You remember y'all was blown out. I mean, what's the point of risking your running back when the score is out of reach? Like the score was out of reach.
Let him keep searching.
It was out of reach.
He's trying to find one thing to say that's bad about
but he
his.
forgot.
You know what I mean?
What was the score of the Cowboys-Eagles game? What was the score of the Cowboys-Eagles game?
What quarter do you think?
What score was it for the Cowboys
What happened?
and Eagles?
What
He
quarter?
wasn't in for the most of the
Hold on,
game.
hold on. We gotta let Tagaris talk because we can barely hear him. We can only hear him when it's one person at a time. Say it again.
What quarter did Stan say that they put him out of our game?
I didn't say what quarter. I just know that the score was 34-6. And that at a certain point, you'd be like, I don't need to risk my running back that is somewhat injury prone in history. So why would I let him go out there? And,
I don't think you can look that up as a Google.
yeah.
I don't even
think
think
you
he
can
was
Google.
in the whole game. I don't even think it was a what quarter we took him out. I think it's what quarter he got put in.
They didn't need him.
Actually, big facts. They never took him out the game. He just had 63 yards rushing. Period.
They
Oh,
never took him out
he
the
played
game.
the whole entire game, huh?
He
Never took him out.
played the whole entire game, huh?
No, I'm just asking.
Reserving his own
How many
self,
times
his
did
own
he get the
energy.
ball? Was it 63
This ain't
yards?
about
Hold
us.
up. Was it 63 yards on like 20 carries? Like, did y'all D him up like that? Was it 20 carries? How many
Matter of
times
fact,
did he
you
get?
talking about what week? Matter of fact, what week was that? How many carries did he have?
That's what I'm asking. How many carries did he have since you thinking y'all defended him so well?
Now, if he got like 4 carries and 63 yards, that's crazy.
66,
Because that wasn't the case.
14? He said 14?
14?
Yeah,
what?
14 carries and 63 yards.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
We got our Giants guy in here now.
We got representation. Hold on. Let's welcome them. Let's welcome them the right way. Hold on. What we got?
Hey, hey, hey. Now we talk. Yeah.
What up?
What up? What up?
We got some now. Now we have a full party.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
He ain't
Yeah.
got
Oh,
nothing to say.
What up, baby?
Nate. Well, say what's up, Lady Hayes. Lady Hayes. Nate.
What's
Nate introduced
what's
to
going
the
on? How
Hello.
you doing?
What up?
special guest of the week.
What up?
But yes, we were just literally talking about you
Y'all
guys.
ain't talking about you guys. I'm not one of you guys.
You guys.
So,
Oh
so
man.
question to finish up that little tape.
Okay.
He had 26 for 146. He averaged 5.6 yards against y'all. He averaged 4 points some yards against us.
Yeah, because he wasn't
So
needed. It was 34-6. Your score was 34-6.
listen,
Our
it
score
don't
was
matter what you
18
do.
to 20 to
Average a
26.
whole other something
No,
against
no,
y'all.
no, 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 no. You don't understand. You got to watch the game to understand. He got the ball over 26 times just rushing, not even talking about his catches. Like when we
The
played
average
him.
will tell it all. The average will tell it all. It don't matter if I run 3 times. If I average more in my 3 runs than you, then I average more against you.
Okay, and y'all lost 34-6, right?
Yep,
Okay,
we're
So
glad. We're
so
glad.
Nate,
okay.
so just so you can come into to understand the argument
You
what
must
we
be talking
talking
about
about. So
You
Carlos
talking
wants
about
to bring out the
Saquon being the
point that
greatest running back
yeah,
in the history of the NFL?
Not,
something along those lines. Yes.
Hey, yo,
not
Yes.
necessarily, but
But
you know.
but what he wants to what's the point he's trying to say is that he just since they just taking L's from everywhere, he just trying to
He's
grab on to something
he's trying to
he can
say
hold on to. Some say that
no,
Dallas's defense is doing way better
against
against
Saquon
Saquon against us
when they lost
than us
34
than
to
everybody
6.
else
problem. Hey, Nate. The problem is
because he
they
rushed for
not
63 yards against them
In a
and ran
blowout.
over 100 on us in a blowout,
Nate.
and he ran over 100 on us in close games. So he
Can
wants to,
I gotta ask a question. Look, I gotta put
go
my
for
hand up.
it. Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious to know, Peasy, you feel the same way as he?
Thoughts peanut gallery. Let's hear
Just
it.
just wanted to know.
Like I said, we're suffering right now, and now I will say this just to play devil's advocate. They used him where they needed him, and it was enough. He had so many weapons to use against us because we're so sorry that you didn't have to run all the time. So
Here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. They're not used to winning. Poor things. They just want to try to attack me every time I say something. I just asked the question of how many yards this man had, and they
Mm-hmm.
automatically, oh. Nah, I
No,
just asked,
I said 143. I said that proudly.
I just asked the question.
You know what I mean? I took that on the chin. You know what I
Question.
mean?
Poor things. They ain't
I
used to it.
took that on the chin.
Let's be real with you. He answered your question when you was talking about the Cowboys. Then here we are talking Eagles, Washington Commanders, and you like, how many yards does Saquon have against the Giants? So now everybody got to stop what they
Not
doing
enough.
to try to
That's easy.
research a game from weeks ago to know how many he had against the Giants.
So I
You
segue
brought
that.
this up.
So I segue that to say this to Nate, brother. As one cat that's hurting from my team terrible to your team, brother.
No, you
I
don't,
feel
because
your
I'm
pain,
callous
bro.
to it, man.
Really.
I'm numb. I'm like a junkie over here, bro. You gotta understand, man. I've been out these streets feeding for a hit for a long time. I'm numb, dog.
what's to correct our problem seasons to come.
Bro, and
That's the difference.
DeVito, like, I like DeVito, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I like DeVito. But, bro, like, y'all paid that man all that money and y'all finna bench that man and y'all let the best player
Hold on, hold on,
Man,
hold
walk
on,
out
hold
the
on, hold on,
door.
hold on, hold on.
you guys
Let me
just
ask you
experienced
this.
that too.
Let me ask you this. The very first time I ever came up here, what did I say? The very first time.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes is horrible.
And what did I say?
Yeah,
What did
you
I say
did.
they
Danny is
needed to
horrible.
do? They needed to bench him. They should have benched him
Bench him.
years ago. He been trash since been in the league, bro. He's been trash. It ain't like this
Mm.
is something new, man.
One time they were talking about getting away from him, and then they then they went and reneged on what they said and
So
and
so
paid
let
him
me
that
so let
contract,
me
and
let me
that's what
ask you this. I'm not
really
trying and
wrong.
I'm not trying to be funny. Name one other
Mhm.
quarterback that would have had the numbers he had that would still be playing in a starting role. I don't care how sorry the team is. Name one.
Can't name one for real.
And then on top of that, you
Tim
and
Tebow.
they try to
He'll-
True.
nah,
Oh,
That is
what?
true.
he'll never be Tim Tebow. At least Tim Tebow won. He ain't had
Tim
the
Tebow
stats, but
playoff
he won.
game.
you know. So
Tim
so my
Tebow won
thing
the playoff.
my thing is, and this is why I keep saying, man, I ain't been a Giants fan in so long. Is like because the decision making that they do, like you can see the writing on the wall. You understand what I'm saying? Like I put in our group
Mm-hmm.
chat, dog. Like if we don't get Shador Sanders, like it's something wrong, yo.
Oh, you gonna have to fight the cars for that. You're
You
gonna have
ain't
to fight
got
the cars for that.
No, 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 no,
You
no.
understand?
Actually, he don't. Actually, no, no, no. Actually, he don't. I would rather have Travis. I like Dak Prescott. I would rather have Coach Prime and
I
Travis.
already told
you,
you what you drafting. You drafting the O lineman.
No, listen at you.
You drafting the O
y'all
lineman.
y'all y'all ain't
Ain't
go get
nobody listen.
Prime, bro. That's number one.
They,
Not
yeah,
happening.
Okay,
Not happening.
all right.
Hey,
and
hold on. Hey, Stan. Hey, Stan.
Nate
What do you
for
say? I
yeah.
ain't even got no glasses in here. You lucky. What do you say?
We on the
Y'all
run. We
running to the
running.
back of the
We
line
about
because
get
y'all
ready,
definitely
piece.
not about to get
We about to
Prime, bro.
Oh
run.
no, they keep giving sound bite.
You running to the back of the line. Y'all not getting Prime, bro.
Hey, you running to the back of the line, Ray.
But y'all do know why they benching Danny Dimes right now though, right?
Nate,
Why? No.
Nate,
Right.
I'm
If he gets injured anytime now to the end of the season, he got a big money guarantee contract that he has to get
Mm.
paid. So that's why they
Mm.
putting him down, demoting him to QB3 to make sure he don't mess
3.
around. Yeah, he ain't playing no more this season because he mess around and get in that
What?
game and get injured. He gets paid. So at the
Mm.
end of the day, they sitting him down because they already realized he is not the future. So they wanted to keep playing him until
Mm.
they made a final decision. But they don't have any more guaranteed money for him unless he get injured. So they can totally walk away from him after this season as long as he don't get injured the rest of this season. So
Oh, their
that
contract plan.
yeah, so that's the reason why
Oh,
he's demoted at this particular time, and he's QB3. Drew Lock is
dang.
So
QB2.
you
That's
mean to
crazy.
tell me, like I told y'all again, we got rid of Saquon, and I told y'all
Yep.
Saquon ain't rushed for
Mm-hmm.
enough yards yet, man. I need him at 5,000 this season. I need.
5,000.
Hey, look. I,
You want every Giants
hey,
fan to
listen,
be
man.
burned, to be
Hey, look. I
demoralized.
need him to rush for
You
5,000.
don't want us
I
to
need to
use
rush for
nobody
5,000
else.
yards, bro.
Man,
He definitely going to like. Not trying to be funny. If he don't get like I don't know, most improved or something, man, he got to get some kind of end of the season award. You understand what I'm saying? Like he got to prove people it wasn't a him thing. You get what I'm saying? Like this whole narrative that
mm-hmm.
running backs ain't important
Mm-hmm.
and running backs is non-existent and they come dime a dozen. That's nonsense. And he proving that. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Without
Yep.
question. Like what
Yep.
come dime a dozen is garbage quarterbacks that you try to throw in to a system and make them great. Those is what come dime a dozen. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's what the Giants doing. So to
Yeah.
me, like the Giants constantly draft the same type of players. Like it's about getting the best athletes and putting them in a system, a consistent system. And he was not even one of the best athletes when he came out, and they tried to make this dude into a superstar. It makes no sense, man. So like when I sit back and I look at our defense, they got some nice young players, but they run people in the dirt, and then the people and then they try to make people fit schemes instead of the coach making their schemes fit the players that they have. And that's what I don't understand about the league, period. You know what I mean? Or coaching, period. It's like, I don't care what your
Yeah.
system is. If you ain't got the athletes to make your system fit and you can't adjust, you're not no good coach. You just
Mm-hmm.
a great system guy. So
Yeah. I used to say that all the time as well. That's the one thing that used to burn me is when you find great players and you try to force them in a system as opposed to playing
that's
into
it.
their talent. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's the one thing that used to burn me every time. But again, you'll get those. I mean, not to say anything that's wrong or disrespectful, but when you have an
Yep.
egotistical coach, you gonna do what I say. You gonna do what I say and do it now. And if you don't do it, you are horrible. And then they go off somewhere else, Baker Mayfield, and then ball out. You know what I mean? People move around and they find somebody who likes them or like, man. Hold on, skip out of the NFC East. This person is a key to that. Jared Goff. Jared Goff is the key to that whole situation. Wasn't he at he was at the Rams, right?
But
Who was he at first?
him and the coach got in some kind of dispute behind his wife,
No.
from what I've heard.
Oh, well, whoa. Okay. Whoa, we went personal.
Whoa,
hold on. Hold on a second.
Got him out
I gotta cut you. Gotta cut you.
Peasy.
Hold
on, Peasy. You got a hot take right there. Like I don't think none of us heard that. So what you got on that?
Not at all. Like
what happened?
Let that one come out.
A personal matter. That's why he sent him to Detroit like that and took
Matthew
Stafford.
That's why it kind of worked out for both teams. I mean, at least the Rams got a Super Bowl ring out of it.
I mean, because if you look at it, Jared Goff is not a bad quarterback. So, it's not like he was playing bad and needed to sit him down,
Well, he wasn't quite grasping everything. McVay was trying to get him to do some things he wasn't quite executing. Not at the level that Matthew Stafford can, but, it's working out for both teams.
Yeah,
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's like as soon as Jared Goff wasn't playing, I think his last year in the Rams, they was talking about how bad he is and how horrible he is and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, when he gets to Detroit, he's balling out. Like they're the number one team. Well, last year they was already like the team that had the perspective of being great, and now they are who they are now. Well, like their coach is great.
But you also know that's it. That's part of it. They got great coaching, great leadership, but they also have a great running game and a great offensive line. So, I mean, Jared's doing his thing, but, I mean, if you got a great offensive line and great running game, like Nate said, you can play quarterback. Matthew Stafford's playing in the Rams, but he don't really have, like, a dynamic running game behind him. He don't have Gibbs and Montgomery coming at you, and they both can get 100 yards and 2 touchdowns apiece. So, Jared's in a great situation right now. So, you can be a pretty good quarterback in a situation like that in this league. So.
True. So we have two things that we need to talk about before our time is out. We got 10 minutes. Right now we have I guess we can talk about predictions and then we can go into the last topic before we end out the night. But so right now, of course, we got Dallas and us play at 1:00.
Y'all gonna win by 40.
We're gonna win by what?
40. Y'all gonna beat the hell out of them.
We're gonna give y'all that game.
So now mind you, Christina, I saw you y'all schedule going forward is a very tough one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going up mountain from this point. So I'm thinking so Stan, let me ask you how you feel about this. I think that Philly had their bye week too early. Well, I think they might run out of gas.
We had it right on
time. You know what? For them,
I think it might run out of gas.
Yes, but for them, I think it was on time because you got to remember they started off the season. Everybody was kind of down on how they looked when they started. Mm-hmm. But after their bye week, they on the stream. So regardless of the competition, because they keep saying they don't have the competition, but what we also know is at the end of the day, confidence is a big thing on a pro level. And so if they get a bunch of wins in a row.
Dang, that's dirty.
Read that. Sorry to cut you off.
Dirty right there, huh?
I would pipe Sean's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's now. Get out. Go away.
I can't see it.
Right.
It's a message that said I would pipe Sean's girlfriend. He was talking about his coach's girl at the time.
Who
did that?
What source put that out?
Let's see. It's Hubs on X, so it came from X.
So it's supposed to be in a tweet that he put out there.
Is it a tweet?
It says Jared Goff's leaked text message in a group chat with teammates reveal his love for his coach's girlfriend.
Oh, love, that's strong.
So it was again. I'm telling y'all, it was deeper than just
the X's and O's.
Yes.
Yeah, I was hoping to keep it with the X's and O's. Peasy.
Huh?
I was trying to keep it with the X and O's.
Yeah,
Bro, I
well,
said, hold on. Let me tell you this.
politics and
Politics as usual.
locker
It's
room
all good.
drama runs the world sometimes.
Yeah,
For sure, for
yeah.
sure.
On that level.
So,
Back to what you were
so
saying.
Christina, do you have the Rams this week?
Hmm.
So
Where at?
it's gonna.
I think
They
it's
are
in L.A.
playing. Yeah,
I
they're in
think it
SoFi
is.
Stadium. It's in LA.
It's
So
in
y'all
L.A.
traveling West Coast. So do you have your how you think the game's gonna go? What's your predictions on that?
Yeah, so he was just trying to get your prediction for the game.
Yeah. Now I have not paid that much attention to the Rams of this season.
Well, I can tell you. I'll tell you
Because
their record.
go ahead.
That don't help none.
Their record. And give a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. You know.
Just give us something to go off. Try to go off of.
Well, I can't bet against my team though, regardless of
Right, that's what I'm
that.
saying. It ain't gonna matter.
I have to be
I mean,
realistic.
she have a two
Yeah.
loss. She got a 2-loss team.
They're 5-5.
Right. She's a 2-loss team.
Mm.
Like it's not like the
Right.
record of the other team gonna make her doubt her team.
Yeah,
Understood.
because truthfully, like I said before, with playing y'all this past week,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I knew we was in for a game. We was gonna get a run
Right.
for our money,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly thought y'all was gonna pull it off. Of course, I ain't want to put that in the universe.
Right.
So that's the one thing that
But
we're
what I
trying to
will
do.
say, what I will say with this upcoming game, I don't know. It's a hard one to tell because I hadn't kept up with that team. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this: it might be something similar to what we played with y'all, possibly.
So it's gonna be a close
I feel
game.
like we
Okay.
might we might feel it out the first half,
Mm-hmm.
see what they got going on, and then that second half gonna be the truth teller of everything else.
The good thing
See
I
is
how we
that
think
run
the
break
good
break it
thing is
down.
that the league didn't cheat you off from having a full week because I mean you played on a Thursday and then you turn around and play on another Thursday versus it being a
Mm-hmm.
short week from a Sunday to a Thursday or something like that. So at least your squad should be rested as normal, but it is in so
You know,
far. So
the
we'll
Rams on a
see.
little bit of run. They got a lot of
Right.
people back that was
They are on the
they had
run.
some injuries. You know what I mean? They got Puka back. You know what I
Their
mean? They
two
got
top
Cup back.
receivers. Yeah, their
Hey,
two top
not trying to
receivers.
be funny.
no Nakua and Cup are back.
Yeah,
Puka Nakua.
Mm-hmm.
they changed
Mhm.
everything when they
Yeah,
came back. They was about to trade. They was about to trade them.
Contributions to that
Mm-hmm.
they
squad.
biting a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, they
Sheesh.
biting
Okay.
right now.
So you still gonna go with your Eagles?
Of
You
course,
I'm
going for
definitely
your
going with
Eagles?
us.
Okay, I
Definitely,
got you.
that
definitely.
was no
Got you.
question
Got you.
for her. As soon as
For
she
sure.
said, I ain't going against them regardless.
So this lets you know that's why we know we like try to predict. We know we're going with for our teams, so we want we're good and well. Our teams are not going to go undefeated. So
Except
that's
for
the
the
challenge that we
Cowboys.
try
Except
to
for the
right.
Cowboys.
So that's the challenge that we try to give to each other to try to be realistic in those moments to try to say what games you think we're going to lose because no team is going to go undefeated. So you got to give us one. You know what I mean? Or two. Not in a fan's perspective because, like I said, if you do that, you're going undefeated because you'll
True
never want to
story.
lose.
That's true
You,
story.
you see what I'm saying?
Look,
Now
ask me with
stop that.
another team though. Ask me
We
with
Huh?
another
realize that we
team.
don't have a good
I
team.
got you. Got you. Hopefully you will return and you'll be able to have another chance to pick another chance. I mean, pick
I
another
ain't gonna.
team.
I ain't see us going down with Tampa. I will say that. I didn't see that. I didn't.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
very
Tampa
disappointed with that one.
Was playing crazy.
They
All
was,
right,
but it's,
Peasy,
Yes,
what you got?
the
You
Mav,
guys are.
the Mavericks have 81 and the Pelicans have 65 right now. Go Mavs!
I'm so
Yes.
disappointed. I'm disappointed in you.
I thought we were talking about football.
Exactly. See, and that
Late Hayes,
will
no,
be.
it's a
Look, hey, hey,
joke.
Stan.
We're tanking so bad. I have moved on to basketball, and every week I come in with something Dallas Mavericks on. Stan hates that, but hey, I've
We
gone,
all do.
and they all do. But hey, that's I got to talk about somebody winning
Look,
something.
Look, hey, Stan.
I,
So what?
I
We
don't
was
I
just
don't
talking
hate it.
about us winning.
It's just funny
Right.
because they don't have the worst record in the NFL, but they the only team that's claiming that they're
Acting
tanking.
like they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
claiming
acting
that
like they
they're
do.
tanking. There's teams with worse
because we know
records
we usually do better than
that's
that.
not saying they're tanking, but now that they losing a little bit, they like we tanking, we tank. I'm like, you still got a whole 7 games left to play. Like
Stan, you know
you can still go
we're
what
not
10-7.
anywhere
You
though.
can go 10-7.
Nah,
Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope.
You can turn this thing
It's
around.
gone.
Hey Nate, what they say?
it's
Get ready.
slide.
We about to get on the run,
Right,
brother.
right.
Hey,
There you go.
Get on
hey,
the
Steph,
run.
they got a
Exactly.
hey,
You don't believe
hey, they
nothing that
got to
we're
run. They
doing.
ain't even got no run. They got a mean backpedal like Deion Sanders.
I know. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're backpedaling all
Yeah.
year. It's horrible.
That's what that was. We thought y'all was
Oh,
running forward. Y'all was running
but
backpedaling the whole time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
but for sure,
Telling the whole time.
I'm gonna use Christina's soundbite because that was the perfect thing. We've been talking to Peasy for the past 3 weeks.
I thought we was
I thought we
talking
was
about
talking about football.
football.
I promise you, I'm gonna play that every week. I promise you. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
what I missed? What I missed?
I'm
All
telling
my
you.
junk died.
I'm gonna beep that out. I'm gonna cut that part out, but I'm gonna say that. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna play that. That's for the best soundbite ever. No, I was asking
Now,
for a piece's prediction, and he
prediction.
started talking about the Mavericks,
Uh,
and Christina gave the best soundbite ever. So
I
yeah,
can't pinpoint you a score, but I know we're going to lose to the Redskins. Well, I mean
No.
the
No.
Commanders.
really,
No, I don't think
so
so.
surprising.
I don't
The
think so.
Rams might sneak up and get the Eagles, and
Who?
Who?
He said the
Who?
Rams.
yeah, they
Oh,
might sneak up and get the Eagles.
mm.
And who did the Giants?
They play
They play
Tampa
Tampa
Bay.
Bay. Play Tampa Bay. I forgot.
Oh,
Tampa Bay all day, twice on Sunday.
With Danny DeVito.
Yeah, with Danny.
Hey, hey.
What you say earlier? Direct your
To
feet.
Daddy Green's pizza.
Direct your pizza.
Daddy Green's Pizza.
Hey,
I might mess around and get off it as soon as I get off this joint.
Hey, you can't go wrong. You can't
Right
go
now.
wrong. Instant classic forever. Like you can't
Yeah,
go
it's on
wrong.
For sure.
Netflix.
It's on
For
everything.
sure.
Yeah,
So what?
Gordon did that.
Yeah, I got the DVD over there just for nostalgic reasons.
Yeah,
But so there's no reason to ask the cars what his prediction is because he told us the first 2 minutes of the podcast. So therefore, yeah, we know what that is. So his team gonna lose every day.
Hey, listen though.
Had the
Listen
food.
though.
Had the
I hope we
food.
lose.
Had the food ready.
Oh, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing no cooking. I'm sitting back letting the women do their thing. Aunties and them coming through. But listen,
I got turkeys from a fry.
but listen,
oh
listen
man.
at me.
Y'all got the
This is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing, right? We're gonna lose.
No.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
No.
So don't go bragging and boasting to me. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Me and my brothers, we love each other dearly. But when it comes to the Cowboys versus the Redskins, as you can tell, that's when the
We had
bigger
each other
comes
necks.
out.
Oh
This
yeah,
man tell
we had each
y'all
other
every
necks.
single week. That man tell y'all every single week we've been trash talking for over how many years?
2.
So it's real. So well, I'm gonna say this to Stan, my brother. This is the one time where I'm gonna say beat the hell out of us. Have fun. I hope y'all eat, enjoy, be beat, drink, be merry. Hey, if I might even send y'all something with some Redskin gear on. Cause I'm gonna be so happy y'all beat us, so I can see Jerry Jones' face when James Slater walk up to him and say, "So Jerry, what happened this week?" So he can say, so I hate it for our fans, and yeah, we hate it too, Jerry. So yeah, the Cowboys gonna lose. The Giants. I'm sorry, Nate, but I'm helping you by saying this because Nate, believe it or not, y'all might try to get Shador and Coach Prime, but you heard it here first. I got sources, but that's another story. So, they're gonna lose, and then the Eagles. I'm gonna say y'all gonna win, Lady Hayes. I'm gonna say y'all gonna win that game. Good job.
I just don't want the Eagles to keep winning every week and everybody losing. That's getting on my nerves.
Fly, Eagles, fucking fly. Fly,
That's getting
Eagles,
on
fly.
my nerves.
I
I
mean,
That's
want
all
to
we
be.
know how to
it's
do.
it's
If it's
only
just
been
Come
us,
2
on,
weeks.
baby.
that's cool.
It's only been two
Fly,
weeks.
Eagles, fly.
Yeah, but I don't want it to become a
Hey,
habit.
guys, I will be happy because the Dallas Mavericks will have beaten the New York
Here
Knicks
we go.
that day before on the 27th.
Where's
Go
your mic?
Mavs!
Where's your mic? Let me mute your mic. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have you queued up to mute every 3 days,
Yeah,
every 3 minutes.
yeah,
I'm
y'all,
gonna,
y'all do know y'all got to
we
turn around
ain't
and
gonna hear
play
you
on
talking about.
Thanksgiving, man. Y'all got to have some
Hey,
pride about yourself. Have some pride.
hey, I'm over here
Right.
standing like with a cord and a cord because all my stuff about to die. But I would like to acknowledge that today is actually the day that I came home from the military and I separated myself from the military. It's my kind of like anniversary ish thing,
You got
you
your
Oh,
know.
for sure.
14.
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
brother.
today is the day that I officially got out of the military and became a civilian.
Hold
So,
on.
Congrats.
Hold on. Let's give you your proper status. Appreciate you.
Hey,
We appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Salute.
Claps,
thank
give us
y'all.
some claps, give us some claps.
Thank
appreciate
y'all.
You
you.
know what I mean? All that good stuff.
Glad you
Thank
made it
y'all. I
home
appreciate
alive.
that. I appreciate that. God is
For
great. God
sure.
is good.
Trump
Greatest
appreciates
For
you.
decision
sure.
I've
Trump
ever
Trump
made.
appreciates you. Trump appreciates you.
Yeah, greatest. Actually, I served under the Bush and Clinton, but I
Ah,
am happy that I'm straight. I got all my limbs and stuff, all my faculties, and unlike some brothers and sisters out there that serve, but
Sound like
like all you
Yeah,
know, I have much love for the military and what the armed services do for our country.
For sure.
there
For
you
sure. For
go.
sure.
this is that
We
month,
all do.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
There you
Absolutely.
so yeah,
go.
Cowboys, America's team. We gonna lose. Lady Hayes them gonna win. The Giants gonna lose. Unfortunately, the Redskins, Commanders, football team, whatever the hell they want to call themselves. I hope they win. Do a great job by doing it, and hopefully next week when we do our podcast, I can say thank y'all.
And
Thank
this is
For
y'all.
the
sure.
official name. There's no more foreseen changes in the name, right?
No, this is gonna be another change. We got one more coming.
They,
Unfortunately, it's got
they
one more
change. Hey,
coming.
look. Hey, Lady Hayes. Next thing you know, they're gonna be changing their name to Love.
Don't you go there. Don't you do it. That's not even a part of it, bro. Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
you wild.
No, sir. You wrong for that one.
Damn, huh?
You so wrong for that one. Mm-mm.
I'm
So hold
sorry.
on. Let's. I'm gonna change subjects real quick before we go. Talking this, listening to this madness. So there was an event that came on Saturday
Mm.
Oh
that the
God.
world saw,
I'm coming, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and everybody was talking about so many different things and perspectives and reasons and what happened and why they did this and money this and contract that. The Mike Tyson
That was on Friday.
and I mean Friday.
That
No,
was Friday.
That
It
was
was
Friday.
That was
Friday.
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 Yeah, you
It's
threw
Sorry.
me
Friday.
off
Okay,
when you said
Friday.
Saturday. I was like,
Oh
well,
no, that was a John. That was a John Jones.
yeah, I was
I
like,
mean,
I was thinking that,
the
like, is that
UFC
what you're
fight.
talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
So yeah. So sorry, Friday. So the Mike Tyson and Paul fight. It threw a lot of people off. It was just so.
Not
It
me.
wasn't what nobody expected.
It's what I expected.
Well, there are two.
Yeah. No.
There,
It is what
there,
I expected. From last week, I said I knew Paul was going to win based off of the rules, and it was his platform. He promoted it. I knew he wasn't going to lose.
I knew it
I
wasn't
just
going to be
knew that
real.
just for T-Rise.
Last
well, here's
week
the
when we
Yeah.
thing.
talked about it,
There.
I said it's not going to be a real fight. I said he's going to go get this money, and everybody going to tune in. So
That's kind of where I was stand when I said, but I said Mike Tyson was going to win by a decision because I knew it was nobody's going to knock anybody out because those things are they're not geared toward an actual fight. It's like the WWE, like a lesser WWE. You can
Mm.
pretty much consider it. Wouldn't y'all agree?
but
Mm-hmm.
what I also took into accountability is like if you the guy who you fighting and is paying you.
Right,
Like
Right.
you gotta think
right.
the
You're
guy who
right.
you fighting is paying you. So what kind
Right.
of damage
Right.
you really gonna do to the man who's
He really gonna let you uppercut him
Yeah.
and hook him and
exactly?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna just hit you with jabs all day. I'm gonna try to jab you all
yeah,
night.
it's
If
like
y'all look at
it's
the first round,
Oh, he was knocking him around everywhere.
the first round tells you a lot.
well, the first
Yeah.
when Tyson started biting his glove, he as a fighter, when you're fighting, you see opportunities and strike points where they got their guard down and you can tag them. And Tyson was seeing that, but he was like, oh shoot, and he would bite
It
his
was a
lip.
lot of times. It was a lot of
It was a
times.
lot of times, yeah,
It was a lot of
for
time. I
sure.
was standing in front of my TV shadow boxing. I was standing in front of my TV shadow boxing. Old boy myself, and I was like, "There it is,
It's
there it is,
open.
Yeah,
It's
there it
open.
is."
yeah.
Oh,
But
he pulled a lot of
but
punches.
see
Like
the
he
thing
punches that he could
the
have
thing that I
thrown.
think a lot like I watch a lot of fighting, right? The thing about it is this is
Mm-hmm.
that we see a lot of things just like football is a lot of things that we see because we understand the sport, right? I'm not a professional fighter, never claimed to
Mm-hmm.
be, right? But the thing everybody know athletics. The number one thing to go is your body being able to move. Knees, hips, back,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
shoulders, those are the first things
Legs.
that go. So you can see everything you want to see. The reality for me, I was disappointed in the fight simply because it was too much for Tyson to losing that fight. You know what I mean? If he would have won in that fight and got seriously
Mm-hmm.
hurt, it wasn't just about him being an icon as a boxing figure. It's him being an icon to the black community. To me, you understand what I'm saying? That's the thing I didn't like. I didn't like
Talk
the
that talk.
fact that like again, money ain't an issue for you, but at the end of the day, what you represent as a man, coming from where you came from, and your whole entire legacy, your whole entire story. I was watching a little snippet.
Well, no,
I was watching a little snippet, yo,
when he was
and
interviewed
I
by,
just didn't like the fact like it was too risky. You can say what you want about Jake Paul and him not being a fighter and this. Like it don't take much to knock somebody out. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? And if
Mm-hmm.
if he would have
For
got
sure.
if he would have gotten hurt, because honestly speaking, Jake Paul carried him. He got hurt. He Tyson
Yep.
got hit, got hurt. You could see
Yep.
he was wobbled, he was dazed, but it was bigger than
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Third round.
It was
Third
bigger than
round.
him not really trying to get him
right.
up
Yep.
out of there. Because if he pressed him, you know what I mean. He could have. To me, I
Mm-hmm.
think he could have got Tyson out of there. Tyson couldn't do nothing to take him off.
But also, hey, Doc, also he was, when he got interviewed by that young girl Jazzy, he was talking about legacy. Legacy, that ain't nothing. You know, say legacy is nothing. You
Yeah,
die,
he's
and then nobody cares about you. Legacy is nothing.
But
He
see, he
kept
said,
saying that.
yeah,
Well, here's
but
the thing. Tyson said a long time ago that the belts that he had won and all that stuff. He said all that stuff was trash.
mm-hmm.
So it's like you got a guy that's really not paying for. He's not fighting for nothing but the cash now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so $20 million is, hey, I think if me and Stan, if somebody said $20 million, we'll go out there and put on a nice show, leave out of there, pat each other on the back and say, bro, let's go to
but see, I
Cancun.
don't. But it's not about. It's not a to
20,
me.
20 mil in
But see,
16
to me,
minutes.
it won't
In
about. It won't
16
about
minutes.
Tyson legacy. You understand what I'm saying? It's about his legacy towards boxers
Right,
and up and coming future boxers that I worry
correct.
about. You know what I mean? Tyson gonna be Tyson, and he gonna. And
Yeah.
we all know he has a
Mm-hmm.
very different way of living life. But just think about
Mm-hmm.
people trying to be the next youngest heavyweight champion of the world. That's a legacy people chasing right now. You know what I mean? Having knockouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People chase that right now. That's what I mean by the legacy. It's like the legacy he's left for future generations. Not
He's a
about his
part of,
legacy.
yeah.
His legacy cemented. It is what
Mm-hmm.
it is,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
You hear what Lennox Lewis
What's
said?
that?
And what did he say?
Lennox Lewis said, I knocked that boy out.
So he would have got the 20 mil.
So
Yeah.
also look at the flip side of it, Nate. You got also people like him who's an old head too that's saying
Easy work. Easy work.
20 million? 8 rounds?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
the
go
thing
do that.
about it, is that the rules is that he had to go 8 rounds. He had to go out of the 8 rounds to get the 20 million. You can't knock him out because you won't
And he
get the
had
20 million if you knock him out.
specific rules
That's
too.
the whole thing about it.
No uppercuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, no
And the
uppercuts and
gloves.
no.
What is it? 12? Was it
Yeah.
12
And
ounce
So
the
it
gloves?
was certain parameters.
Was what? 14?
14.
It was
Yeah.
14.
14.
It
14.
was 14.
14.
Yeah.
14.
14.
So it
I
was
look,
it
I
was a
love
lot
for
of.
him to do that against Canelo or Bud.
He ain't gonna do it against them.
He ain't gonna do it against an
Bud?
active professional
You better
fighter.
kill that
He
man.
won't do it.
You better kill
Absolutely
that
not.
man.
Man, absolutely not.
All his fights are just like the WWE.
Fake.
It's a spectacle, and it's not.
Mhm.
It's
The
not.
real
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
now, the real fighting now is the MMA. in UFC.
That's it.
Right. So
Yeah.
state. I
It's
mean,
realistic to a
Nate.
degree.
One of your to your point, what you said it's like you said with athletes, the one thing that goes is like the knees and the hips and things of that nature. The only thing that kind of made me think weirdly about the way the fight initially happened is because of all of the training tapes of him doing those movements and
Mm-hmm.
then get in the ring and then act geriatric.
All
You
right.
know
Well,
what I
you an
mean?
editor.
So
You an editor, bro. That's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You an editor.
no, but I'm saying, but even so, I'm talking about, but it was like that from the beginning.
Holding up.
You know, like you know what I mean. Like even the training that he was doing was still those quick moments, but he didn't even have that. The one thing I knew that was something that was messed up from the very beginning is that Paul came and did the walkway in a car. They made Mike Tyson
Bruh.
walk his old tail down the whole
Well, I think Mike didn't
Real
run
want
straight.
he didn't
disrespectful.
want a enormous show. He just wanted to
No,
come
no,
to
no, no.
fight.
I mean, I know, but I'm just talking about the distance from where I know what's name was putting on the show. I'm just talking about, but the
The
age
distance
gap is
was
that is
hella
him.
far. The
It
distance
was real
was hella
far.
far.
He's 60 years old and he got to walk the furthest. My man
He
getting
got to walk
brought
to the
in by a
50-yard
car
line. He
and
got to
get
walk to
dropped
the.
off at the steps. You know what I mean? Like I thought that was
But
kind of wild.
So
but
so so
it looks bigger on TV than what it really is too, though.
so in
Yeah,
other
I feel you.
words, what I'm hearing you all say is they pretty much Tubi original to everybody. Cause they made
Yep.
y'all watch the crash and everybody laughing
For
like,
free.
man, it was trash for 20
Well,
million
I
a
didn't say it was
piece.
trash because I
For,
love to see
Yeah,
my
for
yeah,
trash,
favorite
for
boxer.
for
sure.
20 million a
Hey,
Yeah,
piece.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they still got the
I'm just,
money because you
I ain't gonna
wanted to
lie. I
see
was happy to see him in the ring.
the
Though. I was
car
just happy
crash.
to see him in the ring. I ain't gonna lie.
For
hell
that,
no.
saying the
I ain't
buff.
gonna
I
lie.
feel it's
Hey, look,
tough, and I don't even keep up with
But it
boxing.
hurt. But like
Yeah.
Nate said, but the Nate's point though, it did kind of it stung a lot. It stung bad to watch that. But at the same time, um, if Jake really thinks he's that, and he goes up against a real fighter like Canelo or Bud, and he gets his ass knocked out, it's
Under
gonna be
real
beautiful.
rules.
But
He ain't gonna
but
It's
Under
see
do
gonna
it.
be
real
beautiful.
rules.
He ain't
that's
gonna
the
It's
do
thing
gonna
it.
be
about it, dog.
beautiful.
But he
That's
not
the
gonna
thing
do
about
it.
it. It'll
That's
never
not
that
gonna
will
happen.
never happen. It's the other part about it is that's crazy to me is people not even really paying attention to the fact, yo, this man is himself the face of boxing. That's disrespectful. That's like somebody that ain't bro,
Yeah, that's very
you ain't
disrespectful.
never put on a helmet, you ain't never put on shoulder pads, and all of a sudden you just on the NFL team. But now you the face of the NFL?
Right.
What? Come
Right.
on, man.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
disrespectful, yo.
You know what,
Right.
Nate? You know what I like in that too. Back in the
Right.
'80s, when like Hulk Hogan would have these long title reigns, and he would never put his belt up. You would be expecting him to put his belt up at pay-per-views, and
Yep.
he would never put his belt up. And then they do some kind of montage, show Hogan walking around with the championship. And every time they talked about the champion of the WWE, they would talk about Hogan. But we'd be like, "But damn, Hogan,
Yep.
who you gonna
It,
fight?"
it's
What you say,
Yeah, for
Mean
sure.
Gene?
Yeah,
Me, Gene Okerlund.
it's
take it
disrespectful,
away.
man.
Take my fight. Oh, my little
It's
Hulk man.
disrespectful, man. It's like I said.
Hey fellas, I got to run. I got to
Oh
run.
no,
I got to
no, no
roll.
worries. Hold on. I was just about to close out anyway. So
Okay,
let's
go.
do that before you cut out. But
Okay.
this is the end of Who Runs the NFC East. We'd like to thank our special guests, Lady Hayes, and our homie
Yeah.
Doc Nate, and our original co-hosts Takara, Stan, and myself and Peasy for joining us. But we'd like to thank y'all for coming out. We'll see y'all next week. Keep God first. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good.
See y'all next week. Cowboys got $100 million cap room coming up next year. Holla at y'all.
It's
Do your Googles.
fine.
It's damn true.
Yo, wow, man.